Hey y'all, welcome back to Chittin' and Chattin'.
It's your girl M,
And Sid.
and this week we are sipping on
Strawberry watermelon mint frozen margaritas. That was a mouthful. OMG. Cheers. Yeehaw.
yeah.
We got these cute little cups at it was called an upscale yard sale. That's how they got me with the sign. But it's so adorable. Let's see. We did our big one.
That was so good.
So, funny enough, the strawberry in this strawberry margarita comes from Taco Bell, because I went to Taco Bell and I got a strawberry wild freezy. And then I get here and I'm like, we'll do something with it. And I get here and she already had watermelon and mint
ready.
And I was like, this is so perfect.
Oh my god.
So there we go.
Mint, I love that after, the aftertaste of the mint is so refreshing. Because I think sometimes with
It's
frozen,
perfect.
and it's whatever, we did our best. It wasn't as frozen as it could have been.
Yeah.
It's fine.
I guess we probably could have put a little ice in there. We didn't even. I just now.
Who wants watered down?
You're right. There's plenty of tequila, whatever.
Right.
But yeah, so we wanted to do a little research on what all of this is doing for us, because life is life. And so mint
It's laughing hard.
apparently brings purification and healing and protection. And it's most traditionally used to attract prosperity, wealth, and money. Also needed. Oh, especially because your girl just got a new job. Don't play with me.
Yes, she did.
And then watermelon brings healing vibes, and strawberry brings positive energy. Yes, ma'am.
Yes, we needed it all of it.
And we just decided 12 seconds ago we're probably going to go see Hilary Duff tonight, because it's only like an hour and a half drive.
And I literally love Hilary Duff. I actually remember in, I want to say tail end of elementary, mainly middle, group of friends and I would, this was a thing we did. This was ritualistic. We would dress up and we would perform like a whole Hilary Duff concert. Like, we were lip syncing. This was full choreographed, full outfit.
Oh, the choreography. Let's go.
It was it. So as soon as I was like, Hilary Duff, I was like, yeah, that would be cool. And then she started playing some songs. I was like, no, I think middle school me would actually cry if I didn't go to this, because I've also seen all of her stuff, all of the Lizzie McGuire. I'm
like, Loki, we should dress up as Lizzie McGuire. Anyway,
don't tell me it was a good time.
So that's what happened to me yesterday, guys. I went and seen 5 Seconds of Summer yesterday, and so what happened was, we love the band Camino.
Yes.
And we were literally driving to go meet our buddy for food. And Dylan literally, we had forgot something, so we were going back to the house. So it worked out beautifully. As we're about to pull back into the house, Dylan goes, the band Camino's in Cincinnati tonight. He goes, they're opening for this band. Do you know this band? And he starts playing Amnesia by 5 Seconds of Summer. And I was like, are you serious?
I know them?
I've only scream cried this every day for 12 years. Do I know them? What? And he was like, oh, have you ever heard of them? And then he calls his buddy and he's like, hey, we're going to go see. Apparently there's this band that Sydney knows. I guess they're a pretty good band. They're called 5 Seconds of Summer, I think. I was like, you're saying this like you've never heard of them. Are you lying to my face? He knew 2 of the songs. But yeah, I cultured his ass on the way there. Don't play with me.
Love it.
It was amazing. We had a really good time too. And then he was like, Hilary Duff's there tomorrow. I still don't know if I want to go, but I mean,
I'm going.
Well, then I'm probably gonna have to go.
But you don't have to. It's okay. I'll be a girl.
Oh, I know her.
Girl.
Oh, I know her.
If you want to
but
go.
it sounds really exciting. I don't know, God, guys. And I'm really soaking in my last days, because my new job that I got is a Monday through Thursday, 9 to 3 situation, 9 to 4, whatever. And so I'm like, oh my God, I'm not gonna be sleeping in. This was the last Tuesday that I'm gonna ever sleep in. Not ever, but you know what I mean.
Ever again.
Never ever. I'm a little distraught about it, but it's fine. I'm about to get my bag. Don't worry about it.
I was going to say, you're going to adjust and you're going to love, and it's not even going to, you're even going to remember.
I don't even care about the working 7 days a week until November, because our other job is seasonal right now until the beginning of November. I don't even care about all that. I've done way worse than that. I'm so freaking out about what I'm going to eat every single day. I'm like, Am I going to bring food? He gave me like a tour of like the office, but I'd never seen like a break room or like anything. So I'm kind of like, do I need to bring non-perishables? Surely not.
Military snacks.
Surely they, yeah, I bring the MREs, open up my dried bread and peanut butter. Oh my God, that's a great idea. I'm going to start doing that actually. You can buy those in bulk. You can. Yeah. Oh God, I'm going to be so thrown back.
I was going to say, it's going to
yeehaw.
Right back to the,
you know,
back
we used to
back
trade.
to the back.
You know, in basic training, we used to trade our MREs, and this one guy was obsessed with freaking protein, and like he had to eat all the things, and so no one ever wanted the MRE meal that was like turkey and stuff. It was like it was like, you know how you can buy turkey in the little packets where it's like shredded. It was like those. No one ever wanted those, but he always did, and he would always trade people, and so he would get like the best freaking meal ever, and he'd be like, "Oh, you got turkey? I'll trade you." And like he would, because very, very occasionally you would get like a little bag of M&Ms and you had to hide them because you weren't supposed to get them. And like if you did, they'd be like, that wasn't supposed to happen. And so what I used to do is I would trade so I could have the little like dried toast bread thingy. It was like a dried bread thing. Like dehydrated bread or whatever.
Okay,
whatever.
I got you.
And I would trade around so I could have bread with peanut butter and M&Ms. And there was one that come in a pack. It was like it was like ravioli, and everyone hated it. And then because you ain't got all that time to eat and hang out, but so we would usually just eat the ravioli cold. It was in this little sealed baggie.
Okay, yeah.
But what you could do, the way high quality, high tech situation here, it was this little bag, and if you just poured water down in it, it would naturally heat up somehow. Whatever you done, I don't know. I can't remember if you had to shake it or wait 30 seconds, but we were always so rushing to eat that nobody wanted to wait on it to like get warm.
Hot.
It would get hot really fast. Like I'm talking 30 seconds flat.
That's hilarious.
But everybody would just eat cold ravioli. Oh man, I miss
cold
those
ravioli.
Days. Jeez. That was
the
a
little
doozy.
things in life.
It was. I was fighting for some damn M&Ms.
Some M&Ms. Some peanut butter M&M toast.
Yes, peanut butter M&M toast.
Cracking
Let's
up.
go, dog.
I like that these are plastic because
I know,
sometimes
this is
like
very nice.
I don't know, especially that big margarita glass we had, which was really good. But it was heavy.
I know. I was just daydreaming about that margarita again. We'll do one of those again soon. I just seen that guy that I told you that I love that says, "Got me vodka." The one that makes those huge cocktails. He just made a huge, it was like pineapple frosé something. He made a frosé with tequila and Sauvignon Blanc, but he rimmed his glass with chamoy and tahini. I'm tripping out.
I bet that's delicious.
Low key, this strawberry watermelon would have been good with some tahini.
Really good with tahini. I don't even know if I have tahini.
Well, we're gonna have to get some of that. Anyway, what are you informing us about today? Because
I'm informing. So
I'm in the dark today, guys. I'm gonna let her school me,
which is
on
crazy
paganism.
It's just it's just basically locked information, and we're just gonna see what happens.
Cool. Hit me with it.
So it is Lunasa. I'm pretty sure. I totally butchered that.
Okay.
Lunasa. Here.
How do I?
It has the pronunciation.
Yeah. Luna Saw. That's what it said.
Yeah. Lunasa. It is on August 1st, which is like this weekend.
Yeah.
And it is one of my, I don't know, but my thoughts are everywhere. We're going to gather them all into the field.
We're gathered.
I feel like it's like a bunch of sheep are going everywhere. I got to get my herding dog. Get them all in. Corral them down, baby. Corral them down. Okay. So my birthday is at the end of August. And I always used to do like, I was always have like a summer theme party. And it was always like, yeah, yeehaw, last rundown of summer.
Right.
But like, in my mind, it's already fall.
No, it's been
like fall. The second 4th of July happens, I already have Halloween stuff out.
Yeah. We're at the end of July, baby. It's fall.
Right. So in my mind, because I've always been like, you know, the whole life has been like, well, what's wrong with me? Why do I feel this way? Traditionally, in the wheel of the year, the holiday that's on Saturday, August 1st, Lunasa, is the first harvest. So it's like technically the kickoff,
Yeah,
of fall. So it's basically that first round of harvest specific fruits and vegetables. So like for spring and summer, you're getting a lot of citrus. You're getting a lot of like the brighter things.
Yeah.
And then for fall, you're looking at like apples and squash and like blackberries and like more traditional, like deeper nectar type fruits and stuff that stays better longer. Like I don't know if you've ever had like apples out, but like apples, if they're in a good space, like not sitting in the sun and stuff like that, like they're good for weeks.
Yeah.
Because they're a harvest fruit, so they're meant to be to like get you through the harvest. So this is like when a lot of people traditionally in the pagan culture, or just when they follow the wheel of the year harvesting, this is kind of their like gauge of do they have enough to make it through the winter? Because this is their first round. They're like, okay, like how fruitful was this harvest? How much do we have? So traditionally it's a lot of people bake a lot of bread. They do a lot of stuff with like apples, and like they don't quite do figs yet. Figs are like a little bit further into fall, but it's definitely a kickoff. Like it's very your deep greens and your golds and traditional, like they do, there's like a craft, it's like a wheat doll where you take like wheat that's been growing and you basically like loop it around and you tie it this way, and you put like a little cloth around it, and it looks like a little skirt. It has like a little thing. It's just for, I'm pretty sure it's for good luck and like basically an offering to the gods.
Right.
A lot of
saying like, get me through.
Yes.
That's so cute.
Yes. Because a lot of the Sabbats are, I love the way it is. It's a thankful for what we have. And it's also a thank you in advance for what we will have. Because it's that like manifestation of like, we will receive things from the universe. We will receive good things. So I'm going to just thank you now.
That's cute.
In advance for what's to come.
Okay, listen, the second you said harvest, my brain was like, why can I not? Like, as soon as you said harvest, my brain went to the Midsummer movie. Did you ever watch that?
Wait, maybe?
It was like 2019, maybe. Me and Dylan watched it in theaters, so it was late 2019-ish that it came out, I think. But it's ironic because I was like, why is that making me think of Midsummer? And the summary of Midsummer, the movie, is a couple travels to Northern Europe to visit a royal hometown's fabled Swedish Midsummer Festival. What begins as a whatever retreat quickly devolves into an increasingly violent and bizarre competition at the hands of a pagan cult. I'm like, what are the odds? You're talking about paganism.
Sounds about right.
And Midsummer is about a pagan cult.
I feel like maybe I've seen, I don't know, 2019 was rough.
It's that where it's a whole mess.
I haven't, but I've wanted to. I need to see it.
It messed me up.
Share that to me so it's in my thing.
It messed me up. Look, it's wild. If y'all ain't seen Midsummer and you want to get totally brain whacked, I mean,
love it.
Just
oh yeah.
Yeah, we left and we were like, what happened?
Well, the thing that's like interesting around basically every single Sabbath is an excuse to just have a lot of sex and set shit on fire,
which is pretty much Midsummer.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, that's pretty much what happens. It was weird. It was so weird. I had no idea what's going on.
Yeah. And
it ends with a big fire,
Yeah.
It was
wow. Almost every Sabbath is like,
dang, we made a really good drink today, guys. You guys should try that. Sorry.
No, this is how my brain works. Like, you just read things and then it feeds more. It's a little like, oh yeah, that's right. A lot of traditional like farmers markets and stuff starts with doing Midsummer stuff because it's just like it was a time where people gathered when there was a barter system. Oh, you always have really good apples. I always make really good bread. So then people would do farm, like basically it would just be like a market. They would call it a market. They would call it a harvest market.
Cute.
And it just was like, in looking it up, a lot of people who practice that do it within themselves. Like they found people like their friends and they just like trade jams and breads and stuff like that. And they just all bake and eat.
That's so cute.
Ironically, it's also a full moon.
Are you serious? Right now? I feel like every time we do episodes, it's a dang full moon. I'm over it.
Well, it happens 13 times a year.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
I don't.
I'm pretty sure.
Girl.
The lunar, yeah. That's why I love the number 13, because it's a lunar number. But so the full moon, I'm just having all the sorry, today's episode is called Tidbits of Information Out of M's Head. Full moon is a fabulous time to repot your plants because it draws all of the water to the surface. So it basically all the water just kind of it's the tides.
Yeah.
So when all the water comes to the surface, you repot them so you don't get a bunch of geeky goopy root rot. And then when you water it replenishes.
Wow.
Fun fact.
That's what's so crazy. You have all this knowledge about all these things because when I was growing up, I felt like everyone kind of just knew those things. But I feel like somewhere along the way in our generations, none of that really got passed down. Because, when I was growing up, everyone had gardens, everyone, yes. But it's I couldn't start a garden out of nowhere right now. I would have to do a lot of research and stuff. You know what I mean? But, we always had tomatoes and berries and all, onions and everything. But I know I was about to take a bite of that watermelon sitting down in there. But I have no, knowledge that's, stuck in my brain from all that stuff. And it breaks my heart.
Well,
yeah, I'm about to eat this watermelon soaking down.
It is really good. It's
cold. Whoa. Look at the difference in the watermelon.
Full of tequila.
Good.
Oh, that was delicious. Oh. Mm. Oh, yeah, phenomenal.
I'm causing a ruckus.
I think a lot of why I have a lot of that information in my head is because for so long, all I had were books and, not even books, because books I would get made fun of for reading. So I'd have my phone, and so I would just
you just sit and
rabbit hole,
gain a bunch of knowledge,
and just gain all this information. I guess in a weird sense, half of me was expecting, maybe not expecting, but hoping that I could utilize it someday, because there was no way I was going to utilize it when I was with him. But
yeah,
I was no, but this interests me, and I want it in my life. And so now
we made a watermelon soup dip.
We did. Yummy.
Mm-hmm.
Well, frozen watermelon ice cubes. That would be fire.
Fire. Great decision, guys. This is the first drink that I'm everyone listening, you absolutely have to try this immediately.
This is so good.
Why did I use the fork? I could have used this Abby guy. Guys, I'm having a blast. I accidentally created a craft for myself.
Stew. I love it.
That's it. You're going in the stew.
That's it.
Somebody wears that shirt down at Drift all the time. Down at our bar.
I almost bought a shirt that said that the other day, but I needed to behave a little bit.
Oh, yummy.
Just a little bit.
Yeah.
Okay. So this weekend, if you want to partake in little things, I was I forgot what was here. If you actually open to where that little bookmark is.
Okay, wait. What book are we looking at? It's called The Witch's Wheel of the Year. That's really cute.
I love it. It has really big pictures.
Okay.
Because I love pictures.
Okay, yeah, August 1st. What does this say? Lunasada? Nope.
That's the Lunasad.
Lunasad. That makes so much sense.
So it's also
Lunasad.
It's there's a solar god called Lu, which, fun fact, was also almost what I named my cat, Chaos.
Aww.
Because he's orange. But Chaos
their names are
fits
so
him
perfect.
so much better. Let me tell you.
Oh, yeah. And it do.
He's not a Lu. Lu is very chill bug vibes. He's definitely a Chaos.
Yeah. So this is saying the darker half of the year is already underway.
Yep.
Well, yeah, because isn't July 22nd or something the longest, brightest day of the year or whatever?
Something like that.
One of those days.
Yeah.
So it makes sense. So you're already going into the darker half of the year. It says, wheat, tall and golden, sways in the field under the falling light, ready for the first harvest to begin.
Yeah.
The harvest of grain and first fruits begins not long after summer haying, when bound bells dot the rolling farmlands and seed pods hang heavy from the dry sheaves. Apples, peaches, blueberries, grapes, and other fruits begin to ripen as the fields and gardens buzz with late summer pollinators, foraging for nectar-rich plants. The flowers have long since dropped their seeds, with only a few sunny wildflowers remaining in the drying brush. Though the land is glowing, the light is dwindling, and the threshold to autumn is at our feet. Oh, I love that.
Oh, I do too. I love how written. I love how well written
Yes, this is like really
because I can like
I actually
image
kind of
it.
want to read this whole book. So it says, this turn of the wheel brings the difficult work of reaping all that we have sown. Harvest season sustains us, but at a price. The seed we have nurtured from intention to nourishment, we must now cut down in the field, a noble death that gives us life. But it raises the question, did we plant enough to sustain us through the barren months ahead?
Yeah.
You done a really good job at like describing that.
Thanks.
Because I like already understood it before I read
it.
all that.
I love the way the Wheel of the Year is because
That's
it's very
so
much
beautiful.
a flowing state.
Yeah.
So if you go, I think the other.
Yeah. I was just.
No, I'm trying to backwards.
I'm looking at pictures.
Because the way I think the way
you're talking about this?
Yes. It like shows you, yeah, like the wheel of like where
Midsummer.
it's at. Yep. And it's very much because I don't know. I love the way it is. It's very much, well, it's a wheel. So it keeps going. Because I think sometimes, especially for me, in a part of my life, there's like, sometimes you don't ever feel like it's going to get bright and happy again. But it always does because
Deep.
it just,
That's so cute.
everything comes and goes. It's just a wheel.
This is a really pretty book.
Yeah,
too.
it has like, I'm trying to think what it has. So it has like so it has like what she just kind of read was like a little tidbit. And then it has like actual like history, different history between like Celtic, pagan, and I believe another like European. Then it has like activities, and then it has crafts.
Yeah,
and then
it
has
talks
some food.
about like astronomical stuff.
Yeah, which is really cool because it follows into the zodiac too.
That's really cool.
Because I think it's we just creeped into Leo season, which is a fire sign.
I believe you're right.
So,
I believe you're right.
Yeah, because it's that tail end of July
Mm-hmm.
into
Gemini, Cancer, Leo. Is that how it
yes.
goes?
Yep, we just had Cancer.
Yeah.
Yep.
I didn't know that.
It was Leo.
Dang, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Virgo's coming up. Yeehaw.
And our son.
That's so
Which is kind of cool
beautiful.
because I think what's the holiday after this one?
Okay, midsummer. Where are we at? There's midwinter. Well, that one thing. Okay, Mabon, Mabon. That's during you.
I love Mabon. Mabon's one of my favorites.
Mabon
is the last. That's right. Mabon is the last harvest before Samhain,
it's right here.
which
September
is
21st through 24th.
Yep. Which is the last Sabbath before Samhain, which in the Wheel of the Year is the New Year. So I celebrate New Year's on Halloween.
Cute.
So,
Which that so tracks.
Right.
This is so cute. Okay.
The death of a year.
Yeah.
And then I don't know, the way for my brain works, the way I do that, it makes winter seem not so daunting. Because I'm like, okay, yep, Halloween, everything is died. That's just part of life. You know, it is what it is. Winter is hibernation, is rest, is like you've earned this. We've harvested everything. We've made everything like jarred, canned, like you've made a pantry. You have what you need. So in the wintertime, it is a time of rest and it's a time of just like hanging out and chilling. And I can't remember if it was in that book or somewhere else I read where winter is, so after all this stuff has dropped and everything, this is where annuals get all their water for their root system.
Oh.
So when it snows and it looks like that the entire world is sleeping, there's flowers that are underneath that are building roots. So in the spring, they're able to have a strong root system and then break through the ground. I just love how it like draws everything into a reason, and it has like, for some reason in my brain that just makes so much more sense.
And it's
than, like,
so beautiful, and it does make sense. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like everything they talk about.
Traditional Christianity holidays. Which,
yeah.
Fun fact, if you really look at them, a lot of them coincide with pagan holidays.
Yeah, and a lot of
which is really funny to me.
I don't want to call people posers, but a lot of
but
yeah, I'm not calling anybody out. But a lot of their stuff comes from other stuff, which is ironic because people act like
they literally created it.
Christianity is the end all be all only thing ever, and it's like, okay, well, all your stories are stemming from other things that
it's been happening for a hot minute before you thought about it happening, baby.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
I don't want to sound like a hater, but
this is
I am
one.
Yeah, that's so cute.
2 more Sabbaths before my new year.
Yay!
Oh my gosh, guys! It's been almost a full year since I left.
Yeehaw! And you're about to turn.
Oh my god!
You're about to say goodbye to your 20s.
The 30s.
You're like really close to saying goodbye to your 20s.
Like, what day of the week is it?
Let's go, brother. Right now it's Tuesday.
Is it the 29th?
Today's the 28th.
Tomorrow's the 29th. So a month from tomorrow.
Mm-hmm. So when y'all are watching this episode, Em will only have a month left in her 20s. Yeehaw, brother. Yay. It's exhilarating. I think it's a beautiful thing.
Honestly, I think it'll be great. It's just a lot of like, because I've been thinking about this. I've been really struggling. I'm going to be straight up with you guys. Really struggling this past, I want to say probably 2 weeks. I think what it is like mentally I'm doing okay, but my body is still like going into like remember this time last year, because it's coming to a point where I was starting to be like really battling with myself this time last year of am I who I'm meant to be with? If I'm not, what am I doing and how am I going to get through this? And so, because I remember it was our employee party, which was in August, like a few weeks away this time last year. I had told her that I didn't think I was with the right person.
Well, you know what's ironic?
Which is crazy.
My
body is like...
One of my memories was a year ago, like this week. Was one of my memories. And I was looking and I seen a picture of you. We used to go play volleyball all the time.
We did.
And this was in one of my memories. And I've just seen it and I forgot to go back and look at it. But that was the day that I think I was the first person that you were like.
Oh, you were.
You were like, because I was like, hey, you good, dog? Like,
because here's how I knew that we were going to be best friends. Actually, I saw someone's like, that's not my girl best friend. That's my platonic wife.
Yeah.
Yes. I knew I could drop a bomb because at this point, she knows we've been together for, this point was 7 years.
Yeah.
I could drop the biggest bomb of, I don't know I'm with the right person and leave it at that. And there would be no questions asked. There would be like, because she knew there would be no like further discussion. It was just like a way for me to say, hey, this is what I'm thinking about. And I just needed it out in my head. Exactly.
And tell someone.
Exactly. And I did. And that I literally said, I don't think I'm with the right person. And you literally went, okay. Gave me a hug. And we like literally split ways because I think he started walking towards me.
Yes, because he immediately was like coming over and I was like, great. Cool. And you like kept trying to tell me little things. Mm-hmm. But I think that was a huge step for you to admit it and say it out loud and for me to be like, yeah. Cool.
Yeah, I think that was a big part of it too. Is because a lot of people would be like,
and I know,
oh my god, but like he does so much. Like,
but
no.
I
you knew.
I read through people's bullshit. But it was like a year ago this week that you looked at me and you were like, because I was like, are you good, dog? Because like there's so many people around and he's coming back and forth all up around in your business, and me and you like had a split second to ourselves, and I was like, is everything okay? And you just looked at me and I was like, all right, cool. Yeah. And anytime anyone walked over, we would just like switch up the conversation real quick.
Yeah,
and I
immediately.
Because I don't know how I knew it was as big as it was, but I like felt it from you. Like I knew.
Because you're my platonic wife.
And I was like, all right, cool. And so then with a second that people would leave us again, I'd be like, you got a plan? Like, what's going on? And you were like, he's not my person. And I was like, I'm glad that you know that. Yeah. You're right. And I was like, I think like the most I got to tell you that night was like, trust yourself and listen to yourself.
It's exactly what it was.
And
trust yourself, because that's when I was like, yep, my body is screaming.
Yeah.
Screaming. So my body is still screaming.
So if you're in that situation, hear yourself, trust yourself, and know that there are people that do see you.
Yeah.
And they know.
And even if you can't leave right this second, even if you can't leave in the next week, if you know you need to leave, take the steps to do it, because I promise you, it will quite literally save your life.
Yeah.
Like, and I'm from the bottom of my heart.
Yes.
It will save your life.
100%. Okay, well, what's this other book that I'm looking at? Because you got another book sitting here.
I love my books. This is the Moon book.
The Moon book.
And it's just kind of like how to live your life with like lunar magic and just kind of in tune with the moon, because I also am very much obsessed with the moon. I think we have a lot to learn from her and how she like lives her life as well. I think that's the cups. 9 of cups.
Wait, I'm sorry. Is this a tarot card?
Yep.
I'm oblivious, guys. I seen this guy. Oh, it took me out, guys. He said, I have this book here. It's like, they call it the Holy Bible. And he was like, apparently there's this thing that people do where they just open it up. He said, kind of like tarot cards. Cool. So he was just like flipping to random pages and reading it and being like, yeah, this is your tarot. It was so goofy.
The Bible.
It was amazing. The Holy Bible. Okay, you've got our page marked. On the full moon, the alchemy of consciousness. Cute.
I love. So yeah, full moon is a lot of energy. It's a traditional, but a common, I think, misconception is a full moon is the start of a lunar cycle, and it's actually the midpoint. Like, that is halfway through. So
okay,
it is, your energy is at its peak. So kind of taking the I'm nerding out, guys. So you take the wheel of the year, and we are now shrinking it down into a lunar cycle. So full moon is your summer, full of energy.
Okay,
you've got a lot going on. You've got, the water, the tides are high. So we as humans so it's honestly, you should drink more water during a full moon, because your water is getting precipitated more, because it's quite literally bubbling to the surface.
Wow,
in the most
so
weird way. So it's your midpoint. So now we're going to go into the final quarter, which is when it's about halfway, and that's like your fall. And so that's when you're kind of like, basically with a lunar cycle, for me, I try to start projects that I know I can finish within the lunar cycle. So your full moon is like your checking in. It's your lunasada. Like, do I have enough? Is my project enough done? Don't start anything that you don't think you can finish before the lunar cycle. Like, it's like, hey, it's kind of a refocus point. Like, hey, remember what we were talking about a few weeks ago? Like, where are we at with that? Like, did we apply to the jobs that we get? Did we get the job? Okay, we got the job. So now what are we going to do? We're going to start planning for our food. Then we're going to start realizing that, like,
oh God, I'm
we're going to
crashing
take
out.
a breath. So,
oh dear,
the new moon is winter. Is your internal winter, where you hibernate. You have low energy on a new moon. It's the start of it. So that's where you're like, okay, like, what can I do this lunar cycle? If you want to start a new workout program, it's great to start that on a new moon. So new moon is to start new things. Full moon.
How many new moons are like?
I believe 13.
Am I stupid? Okay.
Nope, it's not common knowledge.
Yeah.
I'm nerded out on it.
So I'm like, is there a full moon and then after that it's a new moon? Is that how that works? Or
yes, technically it's a new moon, and then there's like a quarter, and then there's a full, and then there's the last quarter, and then there's the new moon.
Okie dokie, okay. Oh, right. Now that makes sense.
Yep.
Because I remember I'm picturing now. Okay, cool.
Yes,
cool.
I'm gonna get
I'm
that
learning,
tattooed on me
guys. I'm
somewhere.
learning.
Is the moon phases?
Hey,
Probably
this is
somewhere on
kind of
this
cool.
arm.
In your book, it says the moon is technically in her full phase only for a few seconds. To the human eye, the full moon appears full for about 4 days.
Yep.
That's because it takes about 4 days for the moon to move from 95% illuminated to full back to 95% illuminated.
Yeah.
On the other waning side. That's cool. I want to get back into researching the moon. I used to love that stuff.
I love the moon.
But
love
that's
it.
one of those things that just blipped out of my brain. And I'm like,
Yes.
yep, love the moon.
Well,
She's cool.
life happens.
Yeah.
Life happens.
That's cool. It says check in with how you feel physically, energetically, emotionally, and intuitively.
Yep. Because it's that halfway point. It's just like, yeah, let's check in. Let's see where we're at. Let's take a deep breath.
LOL.
What's going on?
It says the full moon phase is downright uncomfortable for so many people.
Well, yeah, because it's reflection, and a lot of people don't like to look at themselves and be like, ooh, what can? Because a lot of times, what I think's like missed. It's also why like shadow work in the moon is very common, because it's like just because the moon is diminishing or like not all illuminated doesn't mean that all that's not there. Does that make sense? Like, the shadow is still a part of you, even though you can't see it.
Even though you can't see it right now.
So when it's fully illuminated, it is full reflection on you. And a lot of people really struggle with self-reflection.
You know what that just reminded me of? I just sent you. You probably haven't seen it yet because I just sent it to you like 2 hours ago.
Yeah, definitely.
But it's a thing. It says you speak Greek mythology every day. You just don't realize it. And then it tells you like where all these things come from. Also, like, I know I've mentioned this a couple of times. I do want to really get into like Greek mythology a lot.
I actually bought a book from Five Below, and it's literally on my bookshelf, and it is Greek mythology, and it's just a little like quick version of all the stories.
That stuff. Yeah,
I do too.
So it says the word. I thought this was ironic. The word narcissist comes from Narcissus.
Yep.
The myth is a beautiful young man fell so deeply in love with himself, he could never look away from his own reflection. And that made me think of it, because you said the moon is a reflection.
Absolutely. I'm pretty sure because it's Greek mythology. I love Greek mythology because it's so like.
That's why I really want you to watch the Odyssey.
I do need to go. Oh my gosh, I need to. Sorry guys, can't believe a week already happened. I was like, I know, do that. And I'm like, oh my god, we're lucky we made it through this week.
No, honestly, I can't believe I have a new job. Oh my god,
I'm so ready. I like Greek mythology because it's like leads more towards that like Brother of Grimm. Like, I'm all for a fairy tale, but like at some point, cut his head off. Like,
I mean. You know, I'm right here with you.
I mean, there's a shirt. I think I'm gonna get it, and it's because you know how the whole thing. Oh, well, boys will be boys.
Mm-hmm.
It's I can't remember what goddess it is, or like she's a warrior, and she literally is. I mean, she is a. You know, she's a bad looking motherfucker. She literally has the head. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yes.
Yeah, she has the head. It's a very famous. I'm pretty sure it's a sculpture.
I think it is.
She has the head. She's beheaded a man, and she has her sword in the other hand. And the T-shirt is all black, and it has that on the front of it, and then underneath it says "Girls will be girls." I love that. But what I was going with is I'm pretty sure the guy, the narcissist, or whatever his name was, there he comes as I'm pretty sure he has some like tragic.
I think that was about Medusa, maybe. No, that doesn't make sense.
No, Medusa. I do also love Medusa. Because she was, her and everybody in the stone. Yes.
Is that what you're talking about?
Yes. And she has like a sword by her side.
That's cute.
Yeah.
Slay. Yep. Okay, we're gonna pop out with those eventually.
We need to. Twinning. We will.
Slay. Speaking of, if you're ever looking for good like thrift store vibes in Louisville, we finally went to Clothes Mentor.
10 out of 10.
So I have these like flared stretchy pants that kind of look like corduroy, but they're stretchy that I got from Aerie. And so now I have a bunch of those. Well, M has the same pair in this really cute light blue. And it just so happens they had them in Clothes Mentor, the exact ones of hers, but they were my size. So now we have another pair of matching pants. But because I had to find new pants for my job. And Clothes Mentor had we got to go back in there.
We do.
I spent probably 2 hours in that store and didn't even look at half the stuff.
No.
Because I had to end up running out.
I got some new hats.
We ended up working out.
I got these shorts.
I got these shorts. These are Aerie. Y'all can't see them right now. But I'm wearing, y'all know I'm obsessed with Aerie.
I love their
stuff.
And
it's the crisscross. And it's the shorts flare out. And I can never justify them because I feel like they might look goofy on me. But they're like $30 shorts. These were at Clothes Mentor for $10.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, they literally, they had tags on them.
Yes.
Yeah. So much good stuff in there. Yes, I
love thrifting because you can like try new styles out. Because I'm like, as you guys know, I'm like I'm just going through it all, and so I'm like maybe my style's differently than I thought because I've always known a certain way to be. So I'm like, well, maybe if I just try it out, and I'm trying this kind of like soft mask vibes,
which also
kind of fun.
You're welcome. I was looking for like work pant vibes.
Liking it.
And I found this one pair, and they were rough on me. They were rough. Yes. They're not made for my body. And I made him come in my dressing room with me, and because whenever I was already there, and I called her and was like, "You need to come up here right now."
I was crashing out. I needed to get out of the house.
So when she got there, I already had like 15 things for her to try on, which I think worked out beautifully because those one pants you would have never, ever, ever even thought about trying those on.
Probably not.
And they are literally made so perfectly for you. I'm so exhilarated.
Hilarious.
It's amazing. Yeah.
Hilarious.
Yeah. Okay, well, I'm prepared to transition into our last segment here today. I want to make y'all chuckle with a little spill it, Bestie.
I think we should. So that was kind of a in deeper episode, which I love. I love informational.
Very
love
beautiful.
It.
So this guy got arrested for domestic violence on his woman.
Good.
And whenever he was in jail, she went and checked his phone out of the jail. And because she was suspending all of his bills, like, I don't know. And she saw that he was cheating on her. So then she went on his Tinder and his Instagram and posted his mugshot with all the charges. And she put in the caption, "If you ladies are wondering where my husband is, I promise he's not ghosting you." Pop the mother goose off.
As you should.
I love the level of unhinged.
I love a girl's girl who is like, "Hey, heads up, this man's trash."
Yeah, thank you. I love it because, like, I hear a lot of stories about that now where people are like, I hear a lot of stories all the time about the man cheating on them and then the girls end up becoming like best friends.
Yes.
It's amazing.
Yes.
Also, I have this girl. Her name's Brandy Hammond. I gotta, what it's called. She calls it Blue Panties and Bourbon. And her husband died of cancer. And, oh no. Her husband died of cancer. And she has since found all of his email correspondence of him being a big old cheater butt. And he was like 70-something years old. Big old nasty guy. Y'all need to look it up.
You're lying.
She's got she reads out his emails of him. Like, he would even like catfish people as her. And she had no idea any of this was happening. Yeah. And so I guess a lot of people asked how he died. And she just said today, she was like, "Oh, y'all keep asking me. Like, he died of cancer. He was ate up." And like, she's fed. I feel so bad for her, but good on her for like making the most out of the situation.
Okay, low key though, I've always kind of wondered, and like my pops has said something kind of similar, which I think was really interesting. My dad is, I won't disclose his actual age, but he's in his 70s. So he is I think we talked about it a little bit when we were talking about our Pride Month episode. So raised very, very traditional. His mom, he calls her mother, which I think tells you a lot that you need to know about that relationship.
Yeah.
Mother had cancer. And when I asked him about it, because when I was younger, I was like, well, I guess I need to get like checked for cancer because like I'm 12 and I'm like, because it's hereditary. You know, the school system feeds you a bunch of stuff, but they don't like give you actual content. So then you're just like walking around sounding like a freaking idiot at 13.
That was me my whole life.
Literally. And so it said something to my dad about cancer, and he literally goes, "I'm honestly proud of ourselves for both being in like tan clothes and really not."
No, I just got watermelon on my white shirt. It's fine. This was free.
It's a little baby dot too. Like I got the spray in there.
It's fine. I don't care.
But when I asked about his mom and having cancer, he goes, "Nah, her bones just rotted. It was her soul." First of all, Daddy, you know what that makes me think of?
You know what that makes me think of?
Well, you can and you will.
It makes me think of Ed Gaines.
But like I agree with this woman going to cancer. He just rotted. Absolutely.
Yeah. Well, you know the psychopath. You know Ed Gaines, right? The serial killer.
Not all cancer. I was not saying.
Yeah.
That,
sorry.
You know what I mean.
But when they done the, like, I think it was a show, the movie, whatever. when they portrayed, you know who Ed Gaines is, a serial killer?
Yes.
Psychopath. That was a really good. I think it might. Oh, whatever.
I got distracted by the Warner
And
movie.
he calls her mother like that too, and that cracks me up because they had a tragic relationship.
Well, that's why.
Yeah, that's so funny.
I feel like if you call your mom mother, like you.
Yeah. I've only ever like said that as a joke. Like, okay, mother.
Have you seen? Sorry, TikTok. Have you seen? Who I don't know who you are, but out there you do the monster mother and the like. It's like a stick figure animation. It's not even animation. It's literally like stick figure drawings. And it's this little. And he goes, mother. Why is the cheesy noodles not ready? And she just goes, oh, honey, they're not ready yet because it's still cold or it's still hot. Like, and he goes, mother. I'll have to post to you guys.
Alrighty.
It's hilarious. And he has a little stuffed animal named Jeremy.
And
there's one time where he's like looking outside and he goes, mother. I can't do it because he's
I do think I know what you're. This is.
Oh, there it was. Mother, why is it spurting outside? And she goes, oh, honey, that's just rain. And he goes,
LOL.
We need a rescue mission for.
Okay, I think I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
She goes, oh, no.
Anyway.
So that's what goes in my head when I hear mother.
Mother. So on that note, with my stained shirt, I think you guys could probably come back next week for some more chitting and chatting because we got to go see Hilary Duff. Love you guys.
Let the rain fall down.